Good morning. For Traders Exclusive, this is George Tkaczuk with RCM Wealth Advisors, reporting to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Happy Columbus Day, everybody. Okay, so let's talk about the equity markets. The S&P 500 is still struggling with that 3,000 level. We talked about over the last few weeks how the volatility has contracted in the indices, the selling has diminished. However, the S&P is still having a hard time getting through that 3,000 level, and that's a very important level to watch. We also have Apple and Microsoft holding a $1 trillion valuation, waiting to see if stocks like Amazon and Google can do the same. But breadth is expanding, and NYSE advanced decline lines doing very well. So things are going well. Just that the S&P can't get above the 3,000, and that's an important thing. If it starts failing there, and if we start taking out perhaps the August lows, then we might be in some bit of trouble. But for now, we're long the market. I'm just going to talk about some of the stocks we're long. Now, none of these are trade recommendations. You should always consult your financial advisor to see if any of these trades are for you. But here we go. So in the relative strength category, the two stocks that I'm finding have the strongest relative strength is DocuSign, symbol is DOCU. We did take a position in it as it's gapped up after earnings right about $57 to $59. Now we're waiting to see if it can break above its all-time highs right about $68.35. If it can get above $68.35 and hold that level, stay above its 10 and 20-day moving average, that could be a place you can add into it. And of course, if it fails, use a reasonable stop depending on your position size. Another stock in the high relative strength category is SolarEdge. The symbol is SCDG. It had a pretty sharp correction to its 50-day, a quick strong bounce, and now it's trying to get through that $90 level. So we're accumulating right about $88, and if it can get above $90 and stay above it, that might be another place to add. Now in stocks off the bottom category, there's a lot of good growth stocks that kind of have been forgotten, but again, they're forming some constructive action. And one of those is Nvidia, symbol is NVDA. It's trying to break through like about a 188.50 pivot area. If it gets above there, it might be in play. And if it can't hold 170, tells you the trade's probably not going to work. Another stock off the bottom is Okta. The symbol is OKTA. Pretty much came in as $100, psychological $100 level, bounced off there. And now this morning's trying to get through kind of like a little bit of formed a bullish type of flag right above 119.50. If it can get through there, that would be another area to add. And again, if it fails, you need to have a reasonable stop depending on your position size, whether it be 3, 5, or 10%. But as always, let price and volume be your guide. Watch the S&P. If it can get through that 3,000 level, take a look how all these stocks that I mentioned are acting. There might be some you might be interested in. But again, consult your financial advisor. So as always, let price and volume be your guide. This is George Tkaczuk with RCM Wealth Advisors, reporting to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Have a great trading week.